Today on MTG Unpacked, we're cracking open 3 more packs from Conspiracy Take the Crown. So we're snacking on a whole box of this over the coming weeks. And with me today we have Nissa to do the pack blessing duties. If you're not familiar, we bless the packs to get a whole lot more value than you would expect. And sadly, Tezzeret, he did not get us the good pulls yesterday. So, I mean, there was some interesting stuff there, but not high value. So let's see how we do today with Nissa's blessings. We start off with Altar's Reap, Cloaked Siren, Goblin Tunneler. There we go, the Goblin Rogue. He's a 1/1 for 2 mana, tap, target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Always got to take a closer look at these goblins. Very nice. Stromkirk Patrol, Disenchant, Orchard Elemental, Throne Warden, Voyaging Satyr, Repulse, and we actually got a foil of that the other day, that was pretty good. Ogre Sentry, and for the uncommons we have Ascended Lawmage. Nice, flying and hexproof. Spectral Grasp, Sulphurous Blast, some nice old school artwork, and the rare is Throne of the High City. So this is a land, you can tap it to add colorless mana to your mana pool, pay 4 and tap, sack it, and you become the Monarch. I wonder if we'll get a Monarch token here. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Summoner's Bond is the Conspiracy. So this has double agenda. I don't think we've seen that before. It's more typically hidden agenda. So double agenda is start the game with this Conspiracy face down in the command zone and secretly name 2 different cards. You may turn this Conspiracy face up anytime and reveal the chosen names. Whenever you cast a creature spell with one of the chosen names, you may search your library for a creature card with the other chosen name, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. So is it just me, or were drafts with this set very confusing? It seems like there's a lot of extra stuff to keep track of. Card counts, colors, you know, keeping these things like names, keeping track of names. So yeah, I'm not sure how well that would have worked out. And a very nice zombie token. Or very disturbing, as the case may be. Alright, on to pack number 2. Hopefully we can pull the Queen. I think she's one of the higher value mythics in the set. Fingers crossed. Alright, so we have Driver of the Dead, Omen Speaker, Ill-Tempered Cyclops, Shambling Goblin. I saw this little guy the other day. Totally hilarious. I won't go through him again though. Fade into Antiquity, Ballot Broker, Orchard Elemental, Killshot, Kite Sail. And that reminds me of that, was it Kite Sail Freebooter from Ixalan? Sort of annoying card. Prey Upon, Pyretic Hunter is the first of the uncommons. We've seen this guy as well. Coveted Peacock, we saw that as well. What is this? Is this the same sequence of cards? It's pretty poor. Overrun. And rare is Duskmantle Seer. Okay, so at least the rare is different this time around. This is a creature vampire wizard. 4/4 for 4 mana in the Dimir colours there. Who's a Dimir fan? Which is your favourite guild? I know we've got Guilds of Ravnica. You've got 5 guilds there, and if your guild is not represented, I think there's going to be 5 more in the next set near the end of January, so looking forward to that. I'm a Rakdos fan myself, so can't wait. Alright, so this guy, he is flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player reveals the top card of his or her library, loses life equal to that card's converted mana cost, then puts it into his or her hand. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty good loss of life there, but they do get a card for it, so I guess it's not all bad. And the Conspiracy is Adriana's Valor. I think we pulled her the other day. Hidden agenda, so start the game with this conspiracy face down in the command zone and secretly name a card. You may turn this conspiracy face up anytime and reveal the chosen name. So whenever a creature you control with the chosen name attacks, you may pay a plains. If you do, that creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Seems decent. And the Monarch, there we go, that's what we were looking for. We are the Monarch. Beginning of your end step, draw a card. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, its controller becomes the Monarch. Have you used this one in EDH? Leave a note in the comments. Alright, next up, final pack here. I'm not seeing anything too crazy here, Nissa, so you may be going into the Planeswalker Exile zone with Tezzeret. We shall see. We start off with a Goblin Racketeer. Hilarious. So this guy, creature Goblin Rogue, 4/2 4 mana. Whenever he attacks, you may goad target creature defending player controls. So goading until your next turn. That creature attacks each combat if able and attacks a player other than you if able. Alright. Always got to take a close look at the goblins. Blood Toll Harpy. Bonds of Quicksilver, Goblin Balloon Brigade, here we are. You guys again, we saw them the other day. Fade into Antiquity, Ballot Broker, Orchard Elemental, so came across that guy again. Sinuous Vermin, yes, rats, we love the rats. So creature Rat Horror, 2/2 for 2 mana. You can pay 3 and 2 swamps, has monstrosity 3, so if this creature isn't monstrous, put 3+1/+1 counters on it and it becomes monstrous. And as long as Sinuous Vermin is monstrous, it has menace. So isn't that a menacing creature there? Leave a note in the comments if you agree or disagree. Kite Sail, Repulse, we're getting a lot of repetition here today. Farbog Bone Flinger, what a name. So this guy is apparently a rather bizarre zombie. Gruul Warchant, that would be a nice foil. Runed Servitor. And rare is an Arcane Savant. So creature, human wizard, 3/3 for 5 mana. I think we might have pulled this before, could be wrong, but I think it was one of the early videos. Before you shuffle your deck to start the game, you may reveal this card from your deck and exile an instant or sorcery card you drafted that isn't in your deck. So this is more of that draft funny business in this set. When Arcane Savant enters the battlefield, copy a card you exiled with cards named Arcane Savant. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. And we get a rare Conspiracy. Probably worth about 20 cents, but I could be wrong. Weight advantage, so start this game with this conspiracy face up in the command zone. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Interesting. So that could switch things up pretty severely. And we get a cool assassin token with Death Touch and Haste. Alright, so that is it. Let's take a look at my picks today. I do like the idea of becoming the Monarch, but I'm going to choose the Duskmantle Seer. So this is my pick in the rare slot. And for the uncommons, let's take a look. Oh, that peacock again. Let's see what this colourfully named fellow can do. So when Farbog Bone Flinger enters the battlefield, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. So he's a 2/2 for 5 mana. Hideous. Alright, and for the common slot, let's take a look at the Orchard Elemental. So I saw this guy a couple of times. He's a creature elemental 2/2 for 6 mana, has Cancel's Dilemma. So when Orchard Elemental enters the battlefield, starting with you, each player votes for Sprout or Harvest. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on Orchard Elemental for each Sprout vote. you gain 3 life for each harvest vote. So you're making the other players either pump this guy up or give you life. So that seems like a fun mechanic there. Alright, so those are my picks today. Leave a note in the comments if you agree or disagree, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for more Magic the Gathering unboxings, and be sure to tap the notification bell to be notified as soon as new videos are released. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.